What's up, guys? It's Mr. Lili Bubba, and I am back with another Wi-Fi battle, and once again, this is from the 2013 Spring Friendly. If you weren't familiar with it, it's a 3-on-3, but you do see your opponent's full team of 6. These are the 3 that my opponent and I chose. I went with Gliscor, Metagross, and Keldeo. He went with Meloetta, Tyranitar, and a Keldeo of his own. And if my voice sounds a little different, by the way, it's because I am using a new headset. So, yeah, that basically explains that. So, that being said, now that I've explained a little bit of what the battle's about, let's go ahead and get right on into it. So, leading off, he is going to go with his Meloetta, and I lead with my Gliscor. Now, I'm not quite sure what he's trying to do with this Meloetta, so I'm just going to decide to play it safe, and just in case he's running a Scarf or anything like that, you know, just for extra precaution, because Gliscor is really important on this set, or on this team, so I chose to go for the Protect to get my Toxic Orb to activate, and he goes for the Teeter Dance, so I know that he's not going to outspeed me, so I go for Sub, because I know he wouldn't Scarf himself into Teeter Dance, and so I choose to go for that. Now, this is a stock speed Gliscor, however, but I knew I'd outspeed him, so I go for the Toxic here and get him Toxic as he goes for the Teeter Dance again, but he actually goes for the Relic Song here to break my Sub, but I've already got him Toxic, and I know that much, but I'm not quite sure, because I know it changes forms, and I wasn't quite sure. I'm not too familiar with Meloetta, honestly, so I wasn't sure if the form raised its speed or if he would outspeed me the next time. And this is not especially defensive Gliscor, of course. Gliscor is physically defensive, so I just choose to go for the Protect, predicting him to go for probably a Teeter Dance or something of the sort, or to try to attack me. And so I just get back up to full health and take a little bit away from Toxic. Then, of course, I do switch out to conserve that, and I know that I can take basically any hit he wants to dish out with Metagross, but he goes for the Close Combat here, and he has the Fighting Gem. Now, see, the problem with that is if I would have stayed in with Gliscor, I would have sponged that hit very, very easily. It's not even a thing. I would have quad resisted it. With plus the gem, I still would have resisted it. But I switch out into Metagross thinking he'd go for Relic Song. I go for the Bullet Punch, and that doesn't knock him out. And that kind of sucks because I lose my Metagross. I thought the Choice Banded BP would knock out that Meloetta, but I was wrong. Again, I'm not completely familiar with Meloetta. I don't see it in the metagame very much or battle against it, but fortunately, I was able to get it out of the way. That was the big threat I saw on his team just because I'm not very familiar with it. So he goes out into his Keldeo, and this is another thing that I was kind of scared of because I knew that, of course, we had a double down here. So I knew that this Keldeo could pose a big threat to my team here. Because I don't really have much to take this Keldeo, especially Gliscor is not really a good fit for taking that on. Of course, that's basically a giant counter to Gliscor, but he goes for the Surf here again, and I'm thinking maybe he's Scarfed, but he may just be spamming Surf because I had my Gliscor in, and he gets a crit here, and I'm very lucky I hit the Focus Blast. I knew that if I didn't hit this, he could possibly win this battle easily by knocking out my Keldeo with something like a Sacred Sword or something, but he goes out into his Tyranitar, and I know that basically from here I've got the game because he goes, he's got his Sandstream, but that's not going to really affect anything. I am choiced into Focus Blast, so I know if I hit, then I win, and if I don't, I should be perfectly fine, even if he kills my Keldeo, but I do hit, and I knock him out with the Focus Blast, so that is going to be the match. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, rate, and subscribe, and all that good stuff if you enjoyed. Peace out.